headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud, Detective. A dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water, like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friend? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! think I haven't been tempted by a cheap trick and a quick death, Detective. But no, I will beat you fairly. I will let you test yourself against me and laugh as you fall short. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key, well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swoon. To the Orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Selina's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
Bye-bye, Arkham Knight. And good riddance, too. This town's got enough guys in charge.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes?
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? If it doesn't.
You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist. Twist. Oh, what a shock. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
Nearly there, Selena.
Done on this side.
Did that hurt, Catwoman?
Okay, done over here.
What stupidity feels like.
Oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you. Bring it down! This one's for you, Eddie. You spoil me.
Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you've just about earned it.
When I get out of here, I'm sticking this collar around Eddie's neck.
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ronalop Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess. and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay? So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Mm-hmm. Look, I know you two were close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind. Selina, where were you last Friday? Between midnight and 1 a.m.
Giving blood. No, wait. Volunteering. Why?
There was a break-in at the Museum of Gotham. A valuable gemstone was stolen.
What? No. Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
Be careful in the last test, okay?
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
I saw it. GCPD was a freaking war zone. Who's leading the militia now? Look out! Batman's here! It's him!
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Teutoburg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom. What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here. I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. You've been waltzing with Lady Luck your whole life, Detective. But now the music stops. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible.
This isn't happening! I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me!
Careful, detective! I'd like the car to be working when I'm done with you. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Too slow, detective, too slow. For a second there, I was almost concerned. Don't be ashamed to have failed, detective. This isn't a racetrack. It's an immaculately constructed work of art. It is perfection. Farewell, Dark Knight. And to think, I was actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot who I was dealing with for a minute there. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now.
Controlling mechanism.
You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Goodbye. Stop not dying! You did it. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules. And I
Okay, almost there.
I set them after all. Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Kitty cat.
And here we go. Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam.
To take my
Final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. Do you have a photographic memory, detective? Because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
this whole thing is some kind of psychological experiment? Like we're all just pawns in somebody's twisted game? No? Yeah.
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
So how's Robin?
Robin's fine.
Is he allowed out unchaperoned yet? Or does Daddy still keep a close eye?
He's more than capable.
I bet he is. This one's more of a fully grown wonder, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through. Then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Meet the Riddle Square.
A puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century purple cubes and 15th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have led us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea.
We need to stop some of the cubes when I fire my charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Congratulations! Now let's cut to the best part.
The lead.
Watch out. Get ready.
How is that riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Beginner's block. Let's intensify proceeding.
You will not win this!
It's still not my Eddie.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it. This is the end. The final riddle.
gone. He's by the end of his life.
You move, talk for you. It gives me a second to compose myself. You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, Hanson, what are we waiting for? So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
Such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
Peter! You fraud! Bungle amateur! Look what you have reduced me to, Batman! Simply bow down, confronted with your obvious superior, and I will stoop to your pathetic, realistic level, and I thank you!
Now!
To defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight, that this is an intellectual victory above all. Time for a change! I'll subtract you from this equation! Solve this one!
About time!
Die, father! I mean, Batman! Enough! This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege. Solve every last riddle in this city, and I'll fight you, Batman. But not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect. How should we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two, while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me.
Why? It's what you do.